What's up, bro? How's it going, man? Nothing much, bro. We're just driving home, man. About an hour 40, man. We just driving back, bro. We're in Georgia, man. It was like pretty cool. But yeah, dude. Some 3-day long event, bro. Beats and barbecue and this and that, but bro, they kind of did me dirty, so I'm just leaving, bro. They're like, you coming back tomorrow? You coming back tomorrow? No. That's all I said. I was just like, no. They're just like, well, okay. Oh, can't make it. I'm just like, no, I'm just not coming back tomorrow. It's not that I can't make it. It's just I'm not coming back tomorrow. Dude, I don't know anything about it, man. I haven't talked to him, man. Have not talked to him. What's up, Berta? How's it going? Yeah, I haven't talked to him. I don't really give a shit, dude. He's probably breaking in the house. He's probably fighting people. I have no idea, dude. Last time she texted me, told me I was right. He came back to the house. No shit, he came back to the house. Like, you've been telling me every time he gets out of jail, he goes back to the house. Right? He just got out of rehab. Of course, he came back to the house. He's got nowhere else to go. Just keeps doing it. So yeah, no, my new living situation is exponentially better, bro. So that's positive, man. But yeah, I'm just thinking I met these people. Some of them are apparently like some hip hop legends and stuff, bro. And dude, Faye, it was gay, dude. I don't know. I'm just sitting there like, I understand these people are legends and they're rapping and putting it together, but I'm just thinking like, dude, this shit is like washed up, bro. I feel like they're just like I don't know if that's bad to say or I'm just in a bad mood, but like, I'm just thinking, man, this is cool, but like, it also just feels very washed. It feels very washed up. It doesn't feel very fresh. It just feels very, very like, it's hard to explain. Maybe it's just because they're all old, but I don't know, dude. But yeah, they were definitely good. But yeah, dude, it's like a 3-day long thing. You know, they asked me if I want to, they're asking me if I'm coming back tomorrow. Hey, you coming back tomorrow? They kept trying to adapt me up, and I'm just thinking like, why would you ask me to play the drums? And then like instantly when the set comes on, you like cut me off. And then like I don't get queued back in for the whole set. And then the next guy comes on and he also cuts me off instantly. I'm just thinking, okay, I'm sitting up here with my drum set looking like a clown. Like at first it was like, oh, I got the best seat in the house, but then I'm thinking, I don't even really fuck with what they're putting down. I mean, it was dope, I guess, but like, I'm just thinking, I can't really hear the words they're saying. The energy is cool, but like, dude, it just felt kind of gay to me. It just felt very gay. Dude, and they're just like, no, bro, they're all asking me, oh, you coming back? I'm just like, no. You coming back tomorrow? No. I'm not. You just wasted my time. You wasted my time. I didn't get paid. Why would I come back tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? So I have an opportunity to, you know, play the drums, experiment with ideas, and make some money tomorrow morning, bro. So we may do that. Dude, Faye, it was, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just washed up, like, it just wasn't the crowd, man. What's up, Andy? Yeah, it just wasn't the crowd. You know, Kevin Gates says, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. And like, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking, why am I here? No one's really talking to me. No one's asked me any questions. I was with them the whole day. I was literally with those people all day, like in the backyard. at like a cookout type thing. They didn't even find out that I rap. Not a single person there knows that I rap. Zero. I was with them all day. That's the point in which they did not engage in conversation with me or ask me anything about myself. Even if I asked them, it was just, oh, you play the drums? Cool. I see your drum set. That was it, bro. So why am I sitting around with these old, washed up people who have zero interest? They're like talking about, this is great, we have new people in the group. That means we have motion and this is that. Dude, if you don't talk to the new person or ask him a single question, why the fuck would he stay? And I also just got a vibe, it's like they don't understand, like, I got motion as well. I don't know, bro. Like, I can help them in some ways. I can help. They didn't even find that out. They didn't find out that I rap. They didn't find out anything about my YouTube going on. All they knew was, oh, you play the drums. Nice, man. How long you been playing? Probably like 20 years. Yeah. Oh, nice, yeah. That was it, bro. They didn't even ask me that question right there, bro. They didn't ask me where I was from, bro. They asked me where I drove in from, just for like statistics. They didn't ask me, yeah, fuck all those people. Dude, it's funny, I really wanted to say fuck you to the main guy, but I didn't. But as I was packing my drum set up, bro, he was trying to, he dapped me up. I was like, yeah, whatever. The guy who told me to set my drum set up and then didn't want me to play it. And then, bro, like, he tried to dap me up again, and I just kind of fist bumped him. So yeah. I fist bumped his dap. So he tried to dap me up again. I just left him hanging, bro. Like, cause he tried to dap me up 3 times, like 2 minutes. Like, dude, at that point, it's just like, bro, you're straight up just trying to dap me up because like you kind of did me a little dirty, and you also have not communicated anything with me yet. Except for, oh, bro, you coming back tomorrow? No, I'm not. Fuck you. All I was thinking was fuck you. But no, I had a couple pieces of my drum set set up still as they were tearing down, bro. I had a couple pieces of my drum set set up still, and then he was just like, oh yeah, and like shout out to our drummer. I didn't even play like for more than 30 seconds, bro. Shout out to our drummer, man. But what I did was I sat down when he said that, bro. I had my toms and my snare, and I just went crazy, bro. And everyone went dead silent. I was just like crossing my sticks over and just doing a bunch of crazy shit. And he was just like, damn. It was just kind of mic drop, and I just left, bro. I mean, who are these old people, bro? I still don't know their name. I don't know. I can remember people if they're relevant information to me. But dude, I just feel like I don't know that these people can help me. I went there looking to learn and looking to help. And it's just like looking for help. You know what I mean? Looking for answers. I'm like, these guys are hip hop. I know it's a hip hop. I mean, all it really was they just got on stage and they sang their songs, bro. Other than that, nothing, bro. I didn't learn like anything, unfortunately. I made some connections, but I mean, dude, these people are old and about to die. You know, how is this gonna help me? Why would I come back tomorrow and waste all day with you, bro? Why would I do that again? Definitely, Kyla. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad this was just a reminder that like I don't need anybody else to do what I need to do for myself. I don't need anybody else to. I don't know everything, but I don't need to like look. I don't need to go out searching as much to like learn. I just need to learn while I'm doing it and learn. There's different things. What's up, Stray Kids fan? I'm driving. Yep, I'm driving. joeGee is driving. But I just don't, time wasters. And they're talking about like this is the way I think, yo. Maybe it's just because I'm young and ambitious. But yo, like, they're having all this talk about like making music and this is music we've made and they're playing it, bro. And I'm just thinking, like, why are we not making music? And why does it say there's a 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock cipher that's supposed to occur today and we're not ciphering from 5 to 7? There was no cipher that occurred. I'm just like, that's really why I drove down here, bro. Like, I really drove down here for the cipher. Why do I have to sell myself to old, washed up people? Dude, it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, you're gonna make people upset. But why are you giving me advice, bro? What? This isn't even like I'm on my high horse, but what do you have like going for yourself, bro? I don't take advice from people who do. If you tell me something awesome right now, I'll take your advice, bro. If you say I got all this stuff going for me, this is why I'm giving you advice. But dude, I don't take advice from people who aren't where I want to be, unfortunately. That's just something I've learned, bro. That's just something I've learned. You know, people love to sit back and give advice with stuff they don't have much going on, or they don't have anything to really talk about. You know, people just want to challenge your idea or want to, but you know, I'm curious what you have going on, man. It might be something awesome. If it's awesome and you feel disrespected, let me know, bro, and I will listen. But other than that, bro, I pretty much know what I'm doing. I don't think I need to sell myself to these old people, bro. You know, the thing about talent is it sells itself, bro. You know, after I did my drum thing, you know, one of the guys hit me up, yo, you think you could track some drums for me? You think you could? Yeah, I can do that, bro. I sure can. But that's what I love about talent, bro. It sells itself. You know, you don't need to do much explaining. You know, I think if you're trying to sell yourself, that's pretty, at times it could come off desperate. But yeah, you know, I'm not gonna just tell people things about myself, bro, if they don't ask. There's no reason to do that. Bro, I had already networked with all of them, and we already got Instagrams, but like, dude, I'm just not big on just telling people things about me, bro. And maybe that's just the person I am, dude. I'm not big on just random strangers. I feel like I sound dead. Hey, I'm this and I'm doing that and I'm trying to a phone call, I might be muted. Bro, but the thing is, in reality, dude, the things I want to do with my life doesn't involve any of those people, bro. It doesn't involve any of those people. Dude, I did sales for 9 months or 10 months. I was like a manager of sales. I had a whole team and everything, and only reason I quit is because unfortunately I wasn't making the money I wanted to, and it was taking up all my time. So but I don't think you should sell yourself to people, waste your energy selling yourself to people when you don't see any reason to do that. If you don't want to collaborate with the people, or if you don't want to work with these people, even if they're great, bro. You know, I don't necessarily have a desire to work with these old people, bro. I don't. Especially people who don't like communicate or are curious to have any questions for me. Where am I from? What am I supposed to do? Walk up, hey, I'm from here, and this and that. And I mean, I introduced myself. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm Joe. Yeah, I'm here. I'm checking it out. You know, I'm gonna let them do the. I'm gonna let them ask, bro. I was asking them questions, bro. Nobody asked me any questions. I like to just observe, bro. I like to observe. I like to observe how people treat me, bro. See if they're gonna respond in the same way. If they're gonna say, oh, he's young, oh, he's white, oh, he's new, he's not really a part of the family, oh, he's this and that. I would rather let them assume things about me, bro, and not tell them a single thing about me. Because the way I look at it, it's their loss, bro. You know, I feel as if I'm an asset to anything I do, any business I'm a part of, any collaboration. I feel as if I'm an asset, bro. So, you know, that's just what it is. I'm thinking this is their loss if they don't get to collaborate with me. Maybe I have a big head to think that, but bro, like, it's just kind of how it is. That's how I feel. It's not, I don't ever want to collaborate. I'm already collaborating with people. I'm already collaborating with really good people and doing more collaborations. I'm not interested in doing that right now. So, bro, it's not even about getting signed. I mean, it's not even about getting signed. I mean, I guess that's cool, but that's not even what I want to do. I mean, maybe that'll come in the process, but that's not even really like the goal, bro. You know, my music taste and adventure and like what I want to put out is so different, bro. I never want to be told what to put out, what not to put out. Can I put out a solo piano sonata and then put out an EDM hip hop rap remix and then do like, bro, like I'd rather just do my own shit, bro. Wish I could read all of that, bro. Bro, another thing I've learned is to not tell people your goals, bro. You know, I have a vision for myself, and it's burned into my skull from the moment I wake up, all I can think about when I go to sleep, bro. Bobby, I have zero reason to tell you that, bro. But I appreciate you asking. But yeah, I have a vision. I've also learned not to share the vision, bro. You guys can see the small parts of it or the stepping stones, and that's great, and I'm willing to share some of that. But, yeah, I don't know you, bro. The energy you've thrown at me has been kind of like, I'm going to tell you what to do, and this is what you should do, and this, so I don't like you, unfortunately. So I have no reason to share my vision with you, bro. Plus, I just posted something today on Instagram, bro. Somebody's saying don't show somebody your vision, bro. Don't tell people your vision because it's your vision. It's not their vision. Anytime I've ever told anybody my vision, bro, they have not got it. Or they shit on me, or they this and that, or they try to give me advice, even though they've never done the shit I'm trying to do. So it's like, fuck you. Why am I telling you this? So I don't even tell people anymore, bro. But yeah, that's how I felt when I was at this place. It's like, if you ask me what I do, I'll tell you what I do. Maybe I'll tell you some short-term goals, but act like I'm about to sit here and tell you all of my plans and all my vision and my long-term goal and what I envision for myself. Act like I'm about to do that, bro. And why do you even want to know that is what I'm curious about, bro. What's up, Tay? Bro, all I'm saying is everything is working out in the way it's supposed to. I was supposed to go to that, and I was supposed to leave today, and I'm supposed to be heading where I'm heading, and everything was supposed to happen, bro. Somehow today while I was there, while there was just bullshit going on and nothing happening, I was able to drop more merch, I was also able to finish a verse that I've been trying to finish for months, bro. So I was able to put together what I believe is going to be the last verse for this song I've been working on. So that's great. I got the opportunity to do that. I got the opportunity to see what I don't want to be a part of, bro. That's the easiest thing to figure out. Everything I go to, bro, it just makes me realize I need to do me. I need to do me. I need to do me. Look, there's people over here, but I need to just do me, bro. I need to do me and what I need to do. I have the capability to put out this music. I have this capability to create all this music, book my own studio sessions, host my own shows at these bars and little venues, right? I have the ability to do all that. What do I need these other people for? Like, seriously. It's great to have a network, and sure, I talk to them, and they all got my socials and stuff. They can find out about me if they want to, bro, but, you know, those people there, they've, like, had a name for, like, a while, or, like, they just, like, expect you to know them, and, like, if you don't know them, but you're there to learn about them, it's, like, a couple of them, at least, were just weird, bro. A couple were just weird, you know? It's just, like, they treat you like, how do you not know who I am? How do you, like, and then they just, like, talk to all their buddies the whole time. It's like, I don't know. I'm not looking to sell myself. I'd rather sit back and observe and realize what I just realized right now. So God's working through all of it, bro. Dang, Bobby J, why are you so mad, bro? Like, why are you so jealous, bro? You know, I'm figuring out some things, but, like, bro, like, your energy is awful, dog. Yeah, Bobby, get off of my dick, get off of my live, and just go, like, bother somebody else, bro. I don't understand why you're trying to bring me down, bro. But people are always want to do that, dog. You know, I got a solid community here. We got Tay in here, we got Faye. I don't know. I'm pretty sure bro is on my team too, bro. Like, we got Jenny. Bro, come on now. Bro, in the end of the day, bro, like, the only reason people are like, you're just typing and shit, blah, you need to do this and blah, 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 blah. It's just because they don't have anything going on, bro. If you're supporting me or you're part of the movement or you're this and that, you're on my team. You're on Team Go. And it's a positive thing. But if you're on here and you have nothing going on, bro. So you just want to be seen by me in, like, this negative sort of way, and you're, like, desperately begging for my attention. Bro, people like Tay and Kylo Rose, they'll come in here. What's up? What's up? How's it going? That's all you gotta do, bro. That's all you gotta do. And I want to talk to you if you do it that way. If the first thing you say is you come in here and you throw a bunch of advice at me, but I don't even know who the fuck you are or why you're talking to me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want your advice either. You know, I just wrote a lyric. I just recorded a lyric rather the other day. What did I say? I said, I'm swift with the flow, that's how it go, and though you rhyme worse, you chime in and trying to describe how I can write a fine verse. And that's a little bit different, but basically the idea is you're giving me advice, but you can't do what I do, and you also are not going to do what I do, and you haven't done what I'm doing. I think I said the same thing in 2 different ways. Anyways, dude, I'm just fed up with all this, bro. I'm fed up. But this energy is good, bro. This energy is great, man. He's pushing me. And Bobby, I wish you the best, bro, but I'm also very glad I cannot see what you're saying. Because that shit was annoying, dude. Holy fuck. Well, he's quiet now. Yeah, bro. But, dude, I fucking love my people, dude. I love my people. If my people give me advice, dude, I listen. You know, I at least take into account what they're saying. But, bro, like, and I took into account what you were saying, too, bro. You know, sell yourself and this and that, but I'm not going to waste my energy selling myself to people who aren't showing any sort of appreciation for me. as is, or aren't curious to learn anything about me when I'm at this group event of hip-hop artists. Like, bro, like, I'm cool. I learned what I needed to learn, and I'm cool. Of course he's jealous. It's crazy because, like, bro, even when I'm not showing my talent, bro, even when I'm not displaying any talent, bro, people still are jealous. It's just like, I don't know what to do. And people are always getting jealous. I am bored, bro. I'm on the way home. I thought about freestyling comments in this, but yo, it's dark and dude, we're on the highway. I'm pissed off, bro. I said, let's just talk to the people, bro. My freestyle comment, the thumbnail wasn't working. None of the thumbnails were working, and I'm just thinking, bro, like, whatever. We'll just do a talk, dude. We'll just do a talk. Yeah, dude. I mean, my shit sells myself, bro, for the most part. But I also don't need to convince people of this and that, bro. I can just do me, bro. Something I'm realizing. Hopefully this hits somebody. I don't know. But yeah, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, dude. Shout out Kevin Gates, bro. What's up, bro? So we're on our way to our next move right now. We're heading back to food and some ciggies. Where you at, Kyla? You in Georgia? Where you at? Hey, everybody go check out his rap video, bro. Yo. Appreciate it, bro. Much love, dude. Bro, it's not a hickey, it's a poop stain, bro. W don't know. Appreciate it, Derek. Oh, you're in Cali, okay. Good, man. Nice, bro. Keep it going, man. If you keep doing it, bro, if you stay consistent, there's nothing that can stop you, bro. Nothing, bro. You stay consistent, bro. There's nothing that can stop you. Zero. That's another thing, dude. I got into a kind of argument with an associate of mine. You know, bro, this is the first time I drank a Coke in probably like a fucking year or two. So this shit's good, bro. Horrible for you. But for the one time, damn, I lost the cap. There's no cap. But bro, holy fuck, that's good. Alright, Tay, well, have fun doing your homework. Or whatever you about to do. Appreciate you joining. Dude, I got in a conversation with my friend the other day, bro. Andrew Tate said this thing. Tell me what you guys think about this. Andrew Tate said, climbing Mount Everest is hard. This is how he started. He said, climbing Mount Everest is not hard if you want to do it. Tell me what you guys think about that. Climbing Mount Everest is not hard if you want to do it. People who want to climb Mount Everest and do it, for them it's not hard. I'm curious what you guys think about that, bro. Because I have some thoughts about that too. I agree with him to an extent. I agree with the message he's trying to say. Because my friend said climbing Mount Everest is hard. It doesn't matter what he says, it's still hard. This and that. But it's not that I disagree with him. But what I'm saying is the reason I'm saying it, and I'm speaking to a cornbread guy. Bro, if you want it bad enough, you're going to push. Like, if you really want something and the only way to do it is what you know, you're gonna do that. You're gonna get it. If you want to do something, if you really want to do something really bad, you're gonna do it even if it's hard. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, bro. Yeah, it's still hard, but like, it's definitely less hard. Because if you and me are thinking about climbing Mount Everest, that sounds really hard. It almost sounds impossible. Because we don't want to do that. Like, or I don't want to do that. Maybe you, but I don't want to do that. I don't feel like climbing Mount Everest. So it sounds really hard. But if you want something, bro, the amount of hard doesn't even like matter, bro. Like, it doesn't even matter. Regardless if it's hard or not. That's kind of the point I think he was trying to make, and kind of annoyed me that my friend was disagreeing with me, bro, about it. But, bro, people aren't gonna see things the same way as you is another thing. People are not gonna see it. Everybody has a different perspective, dude. You might find someone with similar worldviews or similar perspectives, but yo, the way you see the world is different, bro. It's different than your brother. It's different than your mother. It's different than your friends. You are a different human being than these people. We're all one, but you're a different human being than this person, bro. I got my right hand on the wheel, bro. But yeah, dude, we all see the world differently. There's not really, unless you're like trying to do like a business idea and you all need to be on the same page about something, like you need to be in agreement about the task you're completing. That's a great time to be in agreement with people. But dude, there's no reason to, I don't think you have to feel pressed if people disagree with you, or if you disagree with somebody. You know, if people disagree with you, that's cool. They don't have to agree with you. You know, I'm learning as I'm talking to you guys, by the way. I don't know, but bro, they're both really bad for you. That's all I know, man. I'm not even saying I don't eat the shit now and then, but they're both just really bad, bro. Anyways, bro, we didn't get like a real solid, freestyle session in today, but I'm okay with that for the one time. I think we freestyled earlier. We freestyled while we were driving, but we'll get a solid one in tomorrow, bro. We'll get a solid. We're parked. All we're doing is freestyling. All that good stuff. But for now, I'm just chilling, bro. I'm figuring out some things. Brain is firing, dude. I am driving on the highway. It is basically just me on this road. There you go, Kyla. That's beautiful. What's up, Herb? There you go, Zebby. That's good, man. Kyla, how old are you? Wait, did I name this freestyle in your comments? No, I think I just named it driving home. 25, Kyla, we're the same age. We're the same darn age, girl. I'm trying to be like you. I think this is safer than driving and texting, bro, because it's kind of like I'm just looking at the GPS and I'm like kind of confused about the GPS, trying to figure out which way to go, even though I'm just going straight. But it's the same amount of attention I'm giving to it. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, which way am I turning? Kind of like the same length. Damn, I gotta poop bad, bro. I just like driving from the passenger side, man. It's pretty fun, bro. That's kind of trippy, bro. It does look like I'm on the passenger side. Why does it look like that? I'm trying to see what we could be again. my Instagram is open, bro. Let me just for anyone looking to reach out, bro. My DMs are wide open, bro. Wheels on the bus. Old MC Poopa. What's up, Yossi? Bro, I'm so fucking ambitious, it hurts. Hell yeah, Yuko. We will, dude. We freestyle comments every day, bro. Every day. Sometimes multiple times a day. But yeah, we at least gotta get one session in each day, man. I don't think I was supposed to freestyle comments tonight. I did earlier today, but I don't think I was supposed to do it tonight because none of my thumbnails would upload, bro. 0. So I had to take a picture. And I just took that as a sign of maybe I shouldn't freestyle right now. Maybe I should save it. Save it for tomorrow. Because if you save it, bro, it's better next time. Something I'm learning. The longer you take in between times, the more the better you get. Well, hey, I'm not gonna stop you. No, who's that? Herb. Trying to shit right now. Oh my god, bro. Dude, it is hard. Even the Mount Everest thing I was talking about, it is hard, but like, you don't focus on the hard when you want to do something. You don't focus too much on the hard. You just more focus about what do I need to do and how do I need to do it. So it is hard, and everything I'm thinking about doing is hard, but you know, that's what I think is going to make it worth it, bro. If it was easy, I don't think it would be worth it. And you hear people say that, but I'm really realizing that's true, bro. If it's really easy to attain, it's like not worth it. You want to feel like you earned it. You want to have a story behind it. You want to enjoy the journey to get it, whatever it is that you want. You know, stuff like that. Oh my god. Right. Good night, Burton Joe. Appreciate all your love and support. Hey, that's a big part of it. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I'm thinking about going to a place where shrooms are legal. And just taking a trip, bro. So I'm at a much different headspace in life, in a much different place, and I just think it would be interesting to dive a little bit, do a little inner looking, potentially. Are shrooms legal in Cali? What's up, cowboy? Georgia was cool. We learned a lot. 10 out of 10 learning experience. Would love to stay longer, but I also wouldn't. You know, there were some places down there I would love to check out other than this event I was attending. You know, I saw some cool bars and cool places that look like they have music. that would be cool, but looked like they would be cool. But I'm not about to waste this money on hotels down here. I really have no intention to sleep in my car down here for all that. You know, now is not the time for that, because I need to use this money for other things. Colorado was cool. I was friends with a Chinese exchange student in college. She played jazz drums as well. And we went to Colorado for a week, only to smoke weed. There was no other. We didn't even end up going into the mountains or anything, bro. Like, that's what you should do probably when you go to Colorado, but we stayed in Denver, and pretty much the only places we went were the weed stores, and then just went back to the apartment. We were just fried, like, so high, like, just the whole time. I was a really big pothead, bro. We made these pot brownies before the plane ride, but they were like homemade, and like, or no, it was like we made like a cracker with like peanut butter and like infused the weed into the peanut butter, but like there were still chunks of weed in the peanut butter, bro, because we didn't know what we were doing. We just like threw them in the oven. I forget what they're called, like firecrackers or something. But dude, like, they tasted horrible. Like, it tasted like you were just eating straight burnt weed. Bro, we got on the plane to Colorado. Dude, I farted on the plane while we're in the air. After eating these firecrackers, bro, we were high as fuck. But after eating these firecrackers, dude, the whole plane, bro, just smelled like, it smelled like someone was smoking a blunt on the plane. Like, strong. For like probably like 15-20 minutes, bro. It was nothing but weed. Like, super strong weed smell from my fart. Dude, I was dying laughing. My friend was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? He was like, dude, that shit smells horrible. Like, dude, it was hilarious. I was just a freshman in college, bro, so just doing stupid shit, bro. But it was hilarious, bro. And the whole plane smelled like weed, bro. With a little bit of fart mixed in, but word. What's up, Evan? Right. See, we just had a last minute thing. I don't remember whose idea. I think it was my idea. Or he said, let's make he was like, dude, let's take like edibles or something. Like, we don't have edibles. And I was like, I had saw like a post about firecrackers or something. Like, dude, I know how to do this. All you got to do is take it and put it in the oven, and then, bro, it did not taste good at all, bro. It's horrible. But it still got us high, bro. And that fart was crazy, man. Really? My friends I was just such a pothead, bro. Always doing music, but I was also very much a pothead for a long time, bro. Especially when I was in college, dude. And a senior in high school, bro. Bro, when I was a senior in high school, I smoked a blunt before school every day. It got to a point where I would, like, before my first bell, or my first class was even over, sometimes I would run back out and take a couple more hits of a blunt, like in the middle of the class. I'd come back in, I'd be hitting the dab pen until like third or fourth bell. Then by the time like lunch came around, I would sneak out of the school, bro. I would smoke another blunt, come back to school after lunch. Bro, I was just high, always, bro. Always high. And in college, bro, like, just always. Before my final exams, smoking blunts, ripping dabs. Just like, crazy shit, bro. But I was doing good, bro. I got straight A's. I was taking all college classes, bro. And I was straight A's, bro. Straight A's, bro. Actually, my first 2 years of college weren't that great. I think I got some C's and some B's. But my third year of college, straight A's. But yeah, I used to smoke a lot, bro. I just thought it was funny. There was always just funny stories, bro. Like, yeah, I went into like my singing exam. I remember I had a singing exam for my music theory class in college. And I went in right after ripping a dab with my friend, bro. Right after I ripped a fat dab, I went to a singing exam, bro. Dude, literally in this room, bro, it was just the teacher, and then there was a music stand. with a piece of paper on it. And I was in there in front of the class, bro. It was just me and her, like empty classroom. You walk in to take the exam, and you're supposed to sing this thing that's on the paper. Dude, I was in the front of the class with the teacher. I was so high. I couldn't find the paper. It was right in front of me, dude. It was literally like the only thing in the room. And I was like looking around. I was like, I'm sorry, like, where is it? Where's the piece of paper? It was right in front of me. I was so high, I couldn't even find the paper I was supposed to be singing off of. But it was literally right in front. I was like, oh, my bad. I got like an 80-something% on that exam. I remember that. That's still good, bro. There you go. Yeah, it kind of makes me trip out. That's part of the reason I want to get back in the studio all the time is because, bro, that's the place to do it for me, at least I feel. Because I'm engaged in something, I'm engaged in something creative, that I can use that paranoia or uncomfortableness to channel it into something, and that's when it's best, is like when I'm in the studio. But I rarely ever do it anymore, bro. Social situations doesn't seem to help me too much. You know, getting work done or doing work on my computer doesn't seem to help me too much to be high and paranoid. It just doesn't help me. But you know, in the studio, I think it's pretty cool, man. Really, I used to regret some of the weed smoking, but I don't regret any of it anymore. I got so many misdemeanors too when I was like in high school and in college, but I got it all removed from my record. I'm all good. I went to fucking rehab for 10 weeks, bro. When I was 16, I got caught with like a half a gram of weed in a bowl. It was my girlfriend. I was with my girlfriend, and I had two of her friends in the back. We were in an empty parking lot smoking out of this bowl, bro. Police pulled up, bro. But yeah, to get it expunged from my record, I had to go to rehab for 10 weeks, bro. It was crazy. I was the only one there who all I did was weed. So they all kind of clowned on me, bro. They're like, Joe shouldn't even be here. Why is Joe here? It's like, dude, I'm here, man. You know? I'm with you guys, man. I want to read that message. Let me make it around this bend. Bro, there was one time I have another funny story. Alright. So you can freestyle your insults like a Mortal Kombat finisher. I don't know if what you're saying you're good at, like battle rapping or like dissing people, because I'm really good at dissing, bro. If you put me in a cypher, I can diss the fuck out of somebody, bro. I can make people cry. I've made somebody cry before. Yeah. I'm not even saying I don't like him, I'm just saying that I don't like him. It's just, I love him. No, it's, I just have a hard time, dude. I just relate to different music than people. All of Drake's hits and everything, bro, it's great. It's fantastic, bro. You know, it doesn't matter what I say about him. He doesn't give a fuck what I say about it, bro. He's so successful. Like, he's done so many things that I have not done. I feel the need to say that all of this stuff, you know, Drake's on a different level of success than I am by a billion, bajillion. So, and it doesn't matter what I say about it, but, you know, for me, I haven't found a lot of songs of his that I relate to. And his hits and his singy song stuff, and I remember like everyone just listening to it all the time, and I was just thinking like, this just doesn't sound. This is not my cup of tea, bro. I just remember that's what I thought. I don't hear the lyric, like there's no lyricism. The singing song with the auto tune as well. I don't understand why that is like appealing to people. I mean, I'm a jazz musician, like just raw jazz, instrumentals, saxophones, trumpets, drums, you know. I have a hard time catching on to some of this stuff, but don't get me wrong, some of my favorite songs, bro, have auto-tune, and some of my favorite songs, still that, you know. But I don't know, man. For some reason, I've never really caught a vibe with Drake. But I did see that video of him freestyling, bro. And this was a while ago, so I can't keep clowning on him, bro. But I saw a video of Drake freestyling, bro. And like, I mean, I'm in 5 bands right now, Katie. I'm in 5 bands currently, professionally in five bands. So that's a little different from band kid, but yes, I did take band as well. I was on the drum line though, so the drum line's cooler than the band. At least that's what I think we were, bro. I was gonna be honest, but anyways, you know, I don't even remember what I was saying, bro. I'm not gonna crash, bro. Fuck you. Yo, that car just had LED lights all on the back of it, dog. I'm just thinking. I'm in 5 bands. I'm in Leo Nino, the indie rock band. I just joined this band a couple weeks ago, Jennifer and Co., which is mostly jazz, but then also some pop songs and a little bit of R&B. We played a gig a couple days ago, and we have 2 more gigs in the next week, I think, which is great. And then I'm in that thing I do on Thursdays, that group where I played jazz at that place called Grow. And then I'm with a group. I'm in a group with this dude, Chris Gardner, and Chuck Campbell, the jazz trio, and then I'm in another jazz trio. So with who the fuck is the last jazz trio? Oh, this dude named Alex on the guitar, and then dude named Ben on the bass. So I got 5 groups I'm in. I guess 3 kind of official like bands, and then other groups, you know, are going for gigs. But yeah, that's 5. So that's pretty good for that. But you know, luckily with jazz, if you know how to play jazz, if you're with other people that know how to play jazz and they know the repertoire, or they know the songs and they know the melodies, you can play with anybody, which is great. So that's why it's easier to be in multiple groups with that. If I was in 5 bands where it was a completely different set list and I didn't know any of the songs, it was all new songs all the time, I don't know if I could do that, or if I'd be willing to do that. But luckily, like 3 or 3.5 of those bands is jazz music that I've been playing for years, bro. And I know the songs and the melodies, so it's not too bad. It's very fun. I didn't really listen to jazz at all till I was a senior in high school, and then I ended up going to college for it. I was in jazz band and stuff, like drumming in jazz band in like 7th grade, I think. And I did it again my senior year of high school. My friend talked me into it, but then I started taking drum lessons from a jazz drummer when I was a senior, and he took me out to see live jazz, and dude, I just thought it was so cool, bro. I thought it was so dope. And I didn't understand it. I didn't really understand what was going on. I'm just thinking, I hope Tay doesn't come back. Oh, I'm just kidding. Welcome back. But yeah, the first time I saw jazz live, after a bunch of things I'd been learning and this and that and drum lessons, and you know, the jazz that my teacher was throwing at me, my drum teacher. I just thought it was so dope, bro. I thought it was so fucking cool, bro. I was like, I don't understand this, and I don't know how they're doing this, and how it's coming together, and why I feel it so deeply, and why I'm being moved and like pulled towards it. But yeah, so that's just what I did, bro. I really wasn't playing jazz for more than a year, bro, and I made it into the fucking the nation's third most prestigious music school with a scholarship. So that's pretty good, man. That just shows if you stick to something or you just are dedicated. And I mean, I've been playing drums for a long time before that. You know, in terms of jazz, I really only had probably 8 or 9 months under my belt of playing jazz before I even tried out for college. Luckily, I made it. The other school I tried out to, by the way, the other school I tried out for too, which was like the other music school option near me, they offered to give me, and they said this in the email, they said, this is the largest scholarship we have ever given any musician. I was not even, I'm not saying this to, but I'm this and that, I'm trying to make my head all big. They literally told me that, though. They told me this is the largest jazz scholarship we have ever given, like, anybody. Like, there's nobody that's gotten a scholarship this large. This is the largest scholarship we have given. Like, we want you to come to this school. But I chose to go to the more prestigious school. Because fuck it, man. There were a bunch of killers there, and it pushed me to get better, bro. It still pushes me to this day, bro, to get better. There you go, Tay. When we starting the band. Bro, my GPA was ass my first 2 years of high school. Like C's and D's, and I was super depressed, just wanted to kill myself all the time. Then I took a, my girlfriend broke up with me sophomore summer, bro, and I definitely wanted to kill myself. And then I took a bunch of fake acid. My friend sold me fake acid right after my girlfriend broke up with me, and I took these research chemicals, bro. Then I definitely wanted to kill myself for a while after that, because that was a horrible experience, bro. Those chemicals he sold me that I tripped on that ended up not being acid, bro. That shit really wanted me to kill myself. And then I overdosed on Vicodin the next week that I took out of my parents' cabinet that same year after my sophomore year in high school. And then I realized, you know, my friends are doing better than me in school, and I'm not doing like well in school, and I just got to this point where I'm like, I think I'm just not applying myself. So after my sophomore year in high school, I said, what if I just apply myself? Maybe I'm not stupid. What if I just apply myself? So I really just like tried really hard my last 2 years of college, or my last 2 years of high school. Was taking basically all college courses, like AP courses, straight A's my last 2 years of high school. Once I just applied myself, and I did the homework and applied some discipline to myself, and was trying to focus in class, do the homework, ask questions. So I did really good my last 2 years, bro. Straight A's. After a bunch of really dark stuff. But then my first 2 years in college was kind of similar. Just like, fuck this, why am I here? Everything sucks. What do I want to do? Why am I wasting all this time? Why do I want to kill myself? But then, you know, my last year I took like a semester off, and then I came back. And I just fucking killed it, bro. So like, I think I'm not applying myself again. I think I'm distracted. Applying myself straight A's. But then I dropped out after that. Because, dude, I was finding so much love in rapping and producing, and with all this homework and all these classes and all this, and people are graduating from jazz school telling me, if you know how to play jazz, why are you even still there? Or like this and that. Just go play gigs and go play. And all these successful people that I graduated, and they're playing in New York and doing this, they're just like, nobody in the jazz world has ever asked me if I have a degree from music school or if I went to college for music. Nobody asks that, bro. On big gigs and like getting big opportunities, nobody gives a fuck. It's just, can you play the music and are you a good person? That's the only thing they care about. So after hearing all that shit, I realized it was time for me to get out of college, bro. Because I'm like, bro, I guarantee you, if I apply myself the way I'm applying myself to college, if I apply this to producing and rapping, why would it not work, bro? Really, it was more producing in my head at the time, but I was still loving rapping. But you know, through producing, I don't know, it just transferred to rapping. I was always in love with rapping, but it really developed through the amount of producing I was doing. But dude, I do love having knowledge of how to do all of these things, and I can mix it. I can mix a little bit, and I can make the beat if we need the beat, and you know, I can rhyme on it. You know, I can play the piano for it. I can add live drums in there. It's great to have all this, but dude, at the same time, it can be overwhelming. It's like, what do I want to do with all of this? But luckily, I've narrowed it down, and I just try to have a few things going on at a time. Like, okay, this and that, and I'm channeling it into this and that. Because there's so much I can do with it, bro. So many different directions I can go. Last year at this time, I was praying for abundance. And, you know, I was writing in my journal, I am so abundant with opportunities. And I would say that, like, every morning. And I'm walking through the day. And even though I didn't feel like I was, but I'm so abundant with opportunities. Wow, I'm an attractor for opportunities. Just doing all that weird spiritual stuff. And, bro, it is that point, bro. Like, there's so many opportunities on my plate. It's hard to know where to go. But ultimately, it's just whatever I want to do, is what I realized. Midterm report card. Better done good. There we go, Tay. Yo, W in the chat for Tay, dude. Yeah, Faye, nobody cares about music school. Music school is gay, bro. If you go to music school, you're gay, bro. Even if you dropped out of music school. No, I'm just kidding, man. No, I learned a lot, bro. I also, I didn't really I would do it again. I would go through the trauma I went through in music school again, but yeah, it did kind of suck, bro. Peace out, Katie. We're not too far from home. But I definitely left this event down here. What's a fatty one? Oh, I took a fatty rib. Dude, I definitely left this event with like a lot on my chest. Dude, I feel better after getting some of it off. But I also think, man, maybe did I really have to get so upset? Did I really have to? But you know, in the end of the day, bro, I'm just feeling what my heart feels and what my consciousness is picking up on, and I don't think I'm wrong to feel any type of way. I don't think I'm wrong to feel any type of way that I felt, bro. You know, could I have been more open? Sure. Could I have been? Sure. You know, but in the end of the day, I was me. I went there and I was me. There's a wasp? Damn, girl. Right. I really just go wherever my heart is telling me to go, and my heart was telling me to go away from that place. My heart was telling me to go away from that abusive house I was just living in. And now I landed me in some beautiful crib with this wonderful woman, bro, who's like helping me with this lady I'm living with is great, bro. I went from one jazz singer I'm living with to another jazz singer. But this lady's great, dude. She's super spiritual. She invited me to yoga last night. She paid for it. She's willing to let me get this dog, by the way, and bring the dog to the crib. She bought a cage for the dog, even. She got the coffee maker ready for me when I woke up this morning. She put all the coffee grounds in there, got the whole system put together, so all I had to do was pour the water. What? Let me set up my drum set in the house and told me I could practice at any time, and you know what? It's like she set up a bed for me in the house before I got there. She set up a bed for me. She got me a water bottle. You know, she's got all this food, and she's telling me about all these powders, and try this, and if you need the protein, and this and that, and if you want to cook this, this is how you do that, and this is how, she's super cool, bro. Super cool. So different. Not every jazz female singer is the same, bro. Yeah, dude, it's a great situation, dog. Great. She's inviting me to the gym in the morning. She goes to the gym at 6:30. I'm normally up till 1, 2, 3, 4, so I haven't gone yet, but I would like to get on that schedule. But yeah, dude, taking me to yoga, sending me like things about the power of intention. I'm listening to it while I'm cooking breakfast, and it's just great. It's just great, dude. So much better, bro. God never removes anything from your life without giving you something better, bro. Every loss you experience, you know, I guess financially, or you know, your home or your car, whatever, God's replacing it with something better, or you know, God's always working, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, we're not like dating, we're not like married or some shit, but she's just helping me out, bro. She's super cool. I think she's like 35, bro. 32, 35. Yeah, she's like a massage therapist. You know, she makes real good money doing that, bro. She's like super willing to help. And I'm in her band, bro. I'm in her band. I'm the new drummer in her band. That's the Jennifer and Co. thing I was talking about. We got a gig on Tuesday. She's looking out big time, bro. Hell yeah, Evan, bro. Can you massage my buns, bro? I don't know why I said that, bro. Yeah, dude, I want to get a massage from this lady, but I feel like things would get weird if that happened. So I'm kind of just straying away from it, bro. Faye, you wouldn't massage my buns, bro? All a man needs is someone to massage his buns, bro. Yeah, massages are great, dude. Can I tell you something kind of weird about a couples massage I got with my ex-girlfriend one time? This was like 2-3 years ago. Can I tell you guys something weird about that, bro? What happened? Clip farming. She's really cool, bro. Bro, so it was me and my ex-girlfriend, who I didn't really like, bro. I think I also just say that off the bat. Always annoyed the shit out of me. Really rude and disrespectful to other people and me and everybody, you know. Her grandpa just super disrespectful, and that's okay, bro. You go through things. If you're watching this, by the way, it's okay. You know, and all we can do is do better and understand where we went wrong with our own actions. If you're watching this, you know, God loves you. You're loved. But anyways, yeah, dude, I was getting a couples massage with her, and she doesn't know about this, bro, but we were in the same room, and it was a dark room, and there was an Asian lady on her and an Asian lady on me. Asian doesn't matter, bro. Massaging, but dude, this lady who was massaging me, bro, and my girlfriend at the time was on the bed, just a few feet. It wasn't that would be really crazy if it was a happy ending in the same room. No, that did not happen. But bro, when she was massaging my thigh, like I'm laying like forward, right? She's like massaging my thigh. Bro, she would go. She was getting up kind of high, bro. I was thinking, what's going on here, bro? She would like. There was a few times. Maybe it was just a couple. Maybe it was two. It was 2 or 3 times. She touched my ball sack, bro. And it was like she knew she touched it the first time. I know she knew she touched it, bro. I'm like sitting, leg face forward. She went up there and like, bro, her hand like on my ball sack, then it was off my ball. And I'm like thinking, my ex-girlfriend is, my girlfriend is sitting right next to me. But this is awesome. That's what I was thinking. Dude, that's horrible. But no, bro, but I was also thinking, like, this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird. But, bro, she did it again, bro. She did it again. She came back up my thigh and, like, kind of, like, rubbed against my ball sack. And I'm like, dude, I know you know you're touching my ball sack. Oh, no, not the skulls. Dude, I'm like, I know you know you're touching my ball sack. You know you're touching my ball sack. And you know my girlfriend's right there. I'm paying you double. No, that's not what I did. I paid the normal price, bro. But yeah, it was very strange. We got new vids on the way, by the way, in the process. My new microphone should be coming in today or tomorrow, hopefully. Well, actually, it could come in 3 or 4 days. But yeah, bro. Couples massages can get weird. Bro, I got another story. I got another weird story. You guys want to hear another weird story about a massage? Tay said yes. She said, I'm loving this. Dude, I had this friend, right? I'll just call her, what's a girl's name that I don't know? Tiffany. Her name was Tiffany, but her name wasn't actually Tiffany. She was my friend for years, bro. I don't like to, Tiffany's not a bad name, but let me say something different. Let me say, Carmen. You know, I don't know a Carmen, but just, it's less syllables than Tiffany. So the more I say Carmen, it's fine. So let's say my friend's name was Carmen, right? This girl. And she was into me, bro, and I knew that, and I was a little bit into her, but not really. Well, we were friends for years, bro, and I was her friend, but I remember she was going through a hard time. I experienced her best friend, like, shitting on her and, like, bullying her, basically, and then I dated one of her other friends for a while, and I knew she was jealous, but we were still friends for a while, and this is like 2-3 years, and I experienced this girl, Carmen. I was dating Carmen's friend, Casey. These are just made-up names, but Casey for like 6-8 months, and we didn't really talk so much during those times, but, you know, me and Carmen were always friends, and, yeah, like, I remember I didn't talk to her for, like, probably, like, a good year there. We just didn't really talk. But then we got back to talking, and, yo, what's up? Haven't talked in a while. Hey, how's it going? And, nice, Tay. Fuck that wasp. But basically, dude, this girl, Carmen, she, when I reconnected with her, I found out she was a massage therapist, right? She does massage therapy. And I was coming back to Cincinnati from South Carolina, and I was like, I didn't want to stay with my family at the time, and she said, oh, well, why don't you crash here? Why don't you stay here, and, you know, I got a spot. Okay, yeah, cool. That's cool, because I didn't really want to stay at my parents' house. So basically, bro, like, she was a massage therapist. She was really good at it too, bro. So she laid out this bed, or this massage bed in her basement where she gives massages sometimes. She gave me probably like a 2-hour massage, 2.5-hour massage. And I ripped she had a dab pen too. She ripped it, and I ripped the dab pen. And I hadn't really been smoking, so I was high as fuck, bro. But it was a very spiritual massage she gave me, and she was my friend. And it was great. It was great. There was an instance like 3-4 years ago where I like banged this one dude's ex-girlfriend. I banged this one dude's ex-girlfriend who did me super wrong. So I was banging his ex-girlfriend, and then I actually, this part is gross. I banged this douchebag's ex-girlfriend, and then I drove directly to Carmen's house afterwards, like the day after, without taking a shower. And this girl Carmen, like, kind of, I don't even think I should be saying this, bro, but she slurped me off, bro, after I had sex with this other girl. This was a while ago, dude, and I'm not proud of myself. But anyways, that was kind of gross. Anyways, I'm getting this massage from Carmen, bro. Good morning, Kyle. my longtime friend of 3-4 years. My longtime friend of 3-4 years. She gave me this massage, and I wasn't even thinking like this, like if she had feelings for me still, or if she did that, or if she still like kind of thought I was cute or liked me, or she gave me a massage. I thought it was just a friend thing, bro. But basically, bro, like when we went to bed, dude, when it was done and we were going to bed, and I ended up sleeping in her room with her. Because she was like, because I didn't really have a great place to stay, so she was like, why don't you sleep on the bed and I'll sleep on the floor? And I was just like, well, no, like this is your house, like you're gonna sleep on if anything, you're gonna sleep on the bed, and I'm gonna sleep on the floor. This is your house. So if anything, that's what it is. But basically, bro, after this long massage, we're both high, lubed up. Bro, she wanted to fuck me, bro. Like, who doesn't, bro? Come on. No, I'm not that fool of myself. She wanted to fuck, but it kind of deterred me though, bro, because the first thing I saw when I walked into her room, this is gross, bro. If there's any kids in this chat, get out of here. Basically, when I walked into the room, the first thing after this massage, the first thing I saw on her bed was a dildo. She had a dildo on her bed. She's like, oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have seen that. I'm so sorry. I don't even think that's I don't think y'all can do whatever you want, but all I was thinking was, damn, that makes me uncomfortable that I just saw that. That just made me uncomfortable. And anyways, we ended up laying in the bed, and I'm like, she was on one side of the bed, and I'm like, I'm just gonna, I'll just sleep on that side of the bed, you sleep on this side of the bed, it's not even gonna be weird. Then we're both sleeping in the bed, so I'm sleeping on the other side of the bed, and then I'm just thinking in my head, bro, I was probably 9 months into semen retention, bro, not busting a nut for 8-9 months. And I was just like I think I was just getting a little bit of motion with the YouTube freestyling. I'm like, I was so locked in, bro. I'm like, if I bust a nut, bro, if I waste my nut right now, this is gonna throw all of my progress off course. Like, I hadn't busted a nut literally like 8-9 months. And I'm walking and I'm laying in her bed with her, but I'm not even really like into her. And the dildo I saw kind of deterred me a little bit, because I'm like, I don't think this is gonna be like loving. Like, if we do this, I don't think it's like spiritual, and I don't think this is the woman I want. She had a fat ass, by the way. She was thick, bro. I mean, she was gorgeous too. She wasn't really my type, but she was still gorgeous. I mean, she had some parts of it, of course. But anyways, dude, like, I just didn't bang her, bro. We ended up like cuddling. But dude, I just didn't fuck her. Because in my head, I was thinking, dude, if I fuck her, in the morning it's gonna be weird. I know I'm not gonna marry this girl or even date her. I have so much progress going on right now. I'm not about to have a soul tie with this person. So I cuddled her, bro. I cuddled her. She wanted me to fuck her so bad, and I just didn't, bro. I just went to bed knowing that she wanted to fuck me, and I just didn't. And then we woke up in the morning like it was just normal, bro. But she was like, dude, I blew her fucking mind, bro. Seriously. Like, she was like, she could not comprehend, bro. In the morning, bro, like, she was just like, like, you could have fucked me, right? Like, like, I wanted that. Like, that you could have fucked me, right? I'm like, yeah. She was like, you're like the only, like, she's like, I don't understand. You're like the only person that I've had like in my bed with me that like didn't fuck me, like, or didn't try to do anything or do this and that. I'm dude, I'm not even really looking to date you, and I have all this motion and progress I've been making, and haven't nutted like 9 months. I don't want to shoot out all my energy right now. I only have a few days in Cincinnati. I'm just starting to get motion on YouTube. I'm just gonna keep it going. So, dude, but yeah, but also I knew she was kind of a hoe too, which was part of it. But it was nice to cuddle with her, man. You know, I had a good time, man. I had a great time. A possum in the street. I had a good time, bro. And I had massive energy, bro. First thing I did in the morning, freestyle practice, and then I wrote a song with my friend Tyler. I wouldn't have done that if I fucked her, bro. I would have just been lazy, regretful for fucking this hoe, bro. So, but she, by the way, this is another part of the story. After that day, she never talked to me ever again, bro. Ever. I'm the only dude that's ever rejected her or not tried to make a move. Bro, because I'm not like these other dudes. I'm not just trying to put my wiener, bro, in any... That's what she was saying, like, mass respect. But I'm not trying to just put my wiener in any girl, bro. That's just not what I'm trying to do, bro. I remember I hung out with who I thought was my friend Dylan when I went back to Cincinnati, bro. And I thought we were on the same page. He's a dope freestyler, bro. Dope, super dope, bro. One of the people that got me into it. Hours I freestyled with this guy and hung out with this guy. Dude, I went back to Cincinnati, bro, and he's like, dude, I got a tag team for us, bro, or I got a 2-man for us. Yeah, I got this girl, and she's gonna bring her girlfriend, or bring her friend, bro. I got one for me, one for you. And I was just thinking, like, ooh, I'm not even interested, bro. Who is this hoe? Like, the fuck? He's just like, no, bro, you don't understand. Like, bro, I got her, I got one for me, I got one for you, bro. We gonna get it tonight. And this, I'm just thinking, like, bro, like, who are these people? And what if she's not my type? Or what if I don't like her, bro? Then it's just gonna be weird. He's like, bro, I'm like, dude, I'm not even interested in the 2-man, bro. I'm not interested in the 2-man, but you're my bro, so I want to hang out with you, bro. I'm like, if hanging out with you, if the only way I can do that while I'm in Cincinnati is coming on this 2-man with you, then I'll go on your 2-man, bro. But literally just to hang out with you, bro. Anyways, bro, the girls were trash, bro. Just disgusting, just gross, bro. Like, it's just hard to explain, but just gross, bro. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are gorgeous. I see y'all. I hear y'all. Y'all are beautiful and gorgeous, bro. What I'm trying to say is, like, these is just so degenerate, like, behaviors, so just disgusting and disrespectful, and they were rude and loud, and my friends up front, like, flirting with the girl in the front, and, like, at one point they're, like, kissing, and dude, I didn't even talk to the girl next to me. I was just sitting there, like, in awe of, like, how disgusting the situation was, bro. I'm like, this is nasty, bro. And she started getting mad at me because I wasn't talking to her. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. I don't like the way you are talking about people. I don't like the things you're complaining about. I don't like how loud you're getting. I don't like any of this. I don't like nothing. She was the opposite of my type, bro. And I'm just thinking, like, bro, like, so, but it made me think differently about who I thought was, like, a good friend of mine. I guess he's still my friend. I don't know, bro. We don't really talk, bro. But I'm just thinking, why, like, bro, I did freestyle. We were freestyling. That's what me and my friend were doing. Anytime the girls weren't around, bro, they got out of the car for a second. I, like, threw a beat on, like, bro, let's freestyle. He's like, yeah, let's get it. But as soon as they come back in the car, freestyling time's over. Now we got to put on a facade like we're in love with these girls. I mean, this is what I'm seeing from him. I'm not partaking in this, bro. I'm just thinking, dude, like, this is not what my life is about, bro. This is not what my life is for. My life is, like, this is the opposite of what I want to be doing right now, bro. Like, by far. So, bro, you grow apart from people, and when you get older, you see people differently for who they are, man, and bro, like, and that's okay, bro. If they were your long friend for a long time, and then you're on a different path, and they're going this way and you're going that way, and that way is affecting your this way maybe, or bro, like, Sometimes that's just how it goes, bro. In, out. Some people are gonna stay with you. You know, it's whatever, bro. It's whatever, man. But especially if you're highly ambitious though, and you're highly skilled or highly passionate about something, bro, try to find people similar to that. That's what I'm doing, man. And I'm having trouble. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. Finding anybody with a similar heart and similar passion, bro. But that's alright. Because, you know, they say the road to the top is lonely, bro. And that's cool, man. But I'd rather do this, bro, than anything else. So it doesn't even matter, dog. Oh my God, Tay, are you serious? I wouldn't mind smoking a blunt, bro, and just relaxing. I need to cry for real, but I probably won't, dude. I cried when I saw my dog the other day, bro. That's the first time I've cried in a very, 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 very long time. But I broke down while I was talking to the lady at the counter about the dog. By the way, Tay, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what to talk. I don't know if I should talk about that or talk about what I was talking about. But everything happens for a reason, you know. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I had Nelly on the leash, bro, after I was spending time with her. And I'm talking to the lady behind the counter, and I'm like, dude, as I was talking about her story and what I experienced with her and how it's her second time abandoned, I mean, I was crying, bro. I could barely talk, bro, because I was like weeping, bro. I'm like, I'm sorry, like that. She's like, no, it's okay. Also, apparently that girl that was working that I was crying at, dude, she pulled up a video of me freestyling on the street. She was like, wait, I think I know you. I was like, what? She was like, wait, is this you right here? She pulled up a video. It's a video I posted, I think, on my Instagram, or I posted like a while ago, of me freestyling. I'm on the street and I'm holding a piece of paper and freestyling about people. And she was one of the girls in this like group of people I was freestyling at. She was one of the 3 blind mice. It was like she was like, on Halloween night, I think I remember you, like you were like freestyling. I was like, was I? But she pulled up the video and it was me freestyling right after I was crying to her about my dog. I was like, yeah, that is me. That was a weird turn in the story, but that was just you know, fun side note, I guess, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, but yeah, sorry to hear about the breakup, man. My ex-girlfriend just texted me like last week, or not even a week ago, bro. You in Cincinnati? She's like, no. I'm thinking, why are you texting me? She's like, you in Cincinnati? She's like, no. She was like, darn. She was like, me and my boyfriend just broke up. I'm just thinking, why are you texting me? You know? But dude, everything happens for a reason, bro. And just, she's asking me for advice. She's asking me for advice about her boyfriend, that they broke up and it was bad. And can you tell me about this? And why did you this and this and that? And why did you do this? Why did you not why did you block me and not talk to me? I'm trying to figure out so I can fix it with him. And just, why are you even talking to me? And why are you asking me for like advice on your boyfriend? That's just annoying. But anyways, dude, I ended up blocking her because, dude, it's just, you just gotta cut some of these things off, bro, sometimes. You gotta make room for new things, bro. I can't have someone pulling me into the past and thinking about all this stupid shit. So everything's gotta be new. don't think you should get back with an ex, bro. I don't know. People say you broke up for a reason. No, I gave her some advice, but then after thinking about it and writing some lyrics, I was just like, I don't even think this is like healthy for me, bro. Yeah, like a couple of months ago, bro, she just in the middle of a Tuesday, bro, 1:17 p.m. on a Tuesday, I'm in the park. My phone just starts exploding, bro. I haven't talked to my ex-girlfriend in 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, a year, maybe. My phone starts exploding, bro, in the middle of the park. I'm having a great time at the park. My phone's exploding from my ex-girlfriend out of nowhere. I can't hold it in anymore. This and that. I can't believe you did this to me and you did that, and you're the reason that my relationship with my grandpa was bad before he died, and you're the reason that this happened, and it's all you. It was never me, it was all you. And this, I'm like in the middle of the park, and dude, I like text her back. I'm just like, yo, like what is going on, bro? What are you talking about? Everything I said, boom, like you're this and you're that, and I can't believe the way you treated me, and I can't believe this, and you did this and that, and blah, 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 and everything's your fault. And I was just like, yo, like, chill. I was texting her, I was like, yo, it's okay. Like, please calm down. And after a while, just boom, 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 boom. I was just like, dude, like, I'm in the park right now. I haven't talked to you in, like, probably nearly a year. I'm in the middle of the park right now. It's 1:17 on like a Tuesday. Why are you attacking me? Like, what makes you think this is okay? That's what I told her. But she just kept going. I said something I shouldn't have said, but it was really funny for me, bro. It was really funny for me to say this, bro. And I shouldn't have said it. But I didn't know what else to say. It was just so wild. I was like, after like every little tiny text I said, like, whoa, like, what's going on? It was just boom, 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 like craziness. And I was just like, damn, like, must be that time of the month. And I sent the laughing emoji afterwards. I thought she was gonna think it was funny, but I thought it was funny. Cause I'm just thinking, this is wild. This is just insanity. I'm like, must be that time of the month. I shouldn't have said that, dude. I knew it was gonna stir the pot more. Bro, I knew it was gonna stir the pot more, but hey, fuck it, man. But yeah, she got really even more mad. But I was just, yo, I was just told her, I was like, yo, I can't talk right now about this. This is just insanity to me right now. I just do not understand what's going on, and whatever you're going through, I'm sorry, but dude, but the thing is, I'm not bro, like, everything she was saying, I knew it was just made up, bro. I knew it was some made up story she's telling herself. How the fuck am I the reason your relationship with your grandpa was bad before he died? When I was cool with your grandpa, me and your grandpa would hang out. And we liked each other. We thought each other were cool. Dude, all I remember is, like, every day she was, like, screaming at her grandpa every day. And I was always just in shock that anyone would talk to their grandpa like that. Like, seriously, I could not believe it. You stupid dumbass, like, you fat, this and that. You're so fat and stupid, and yeah, it's because he's stupid and this. Like, bro, like, I remember, I would talk to her grandpa, and I would be like, I cannot believe she treats that. And me and him saw it on the same page, but she just didn't see it. That it was just insane that she treated him that way. But she blamed it all on me, bro. I'm just thinking, bro, everything she'll ever say about me till the day she dies is just, I'm a horrible person, bro. And I did this to her, and I did that to her, and I caused this, and I caused that. Bro, she was abusive, bro. She was abusive to me, bro. Super disrespectful. At a certain point, I found someone in her, and dude, the thing is, I'm not even the type of person to go through phones or this and that, but she, like, went through my stuff or something. I was like, what the fuck? And then I started getting paranoid, and I didn't go through her stuff, though. I didn't go through her stuff. She would go through my stuff, like, behind my back, which back then, I think I did have stuff to hide, just to be honest with you. But bro, like, I remember I was with her, and she was like, I was like, okay, listen, because she was attacking me for something, and I was just like, I don't even understand what this is about. And it started making me think, wait, what if the reason she thinks I'm cheating, what if she's cheating? Like, what if she's just accusing me of cheating? Because I knew she projected all the time. So I said, wait, what if, like, she's doing all this because she's doing something wrong? Like, she's so paranoid about me doing something wrong because, like, she's doing something wrong. So I said, wait a minute, Carmen. We'll just keep using the name Carmen. I said, okay, fine. How about this? You know, you've gone through everything I have. You have what I have to say. You're freaking me out. I said, why don't we go through your phone now? I said, why don't we do that? She said, what? No. Why would you go through my phone? Why would you go through my phone? What the heck? No, this is about you, mister. This is about you. And I'm thinking, no, hear me out. You're attacking me for all this stuff and all this crazy stuff. You're going through my phone, flipping through all the messages, everything, taking my phone when I go to the bathroom and searching through it, and I'm catching you, like, throwing my, like, let's just do an experiment here. I'm like, it's only fair. Why don't we go through your phone? Why don't we go through your phone? Why don't we go through your Snapchat? That's what I said. I said, why don't we go through your Snapchat? And we'll do it together, you know? So, I'm not clicking on anything crazy. I'm not clicking on anything crazy or this and that. And I finally talked her into it. She's like, okay. Bro. Yeah, dude, it was just gross, bro. It was gross what I saw, bro, in her Snapchat, bro. Disgusting. Disgusting, bro. I mean, just all these dudes, just dude, who's that? Who the heck is this? Like, why do you know? That's my friend. Your friend? You told me you only had 2 friends. Like, it was this girl, and you said you didn't have any other friends. Well, yeah, well, this is my friend. Yeah, I mean, we talk sometimes, like, whatever. It's like, I'm like, well, open his Snap, and it's just like some dude. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? And it's like, that's my friend. I'm like, okay. Well, let's go to a different one. I'm like, who's this next one? Who's, Chad? It's like, well, he's my friend. I'm like, from what? From where? Who's Chad? That's your fucking friend. Who is this? She's like, well, I mean, I knew him in high school. Like, I'm like, okay, well, why are you talking to him? Why are you talking to him? Are you guys are friends? He's like, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, he's my friend. Like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then we go to the next one. Okay, who's this next guy? Like, it's just all guys in their Snapchat. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys sending you pictures? Why are you sending them pictures back? What? Dude, and the fucking next guy, fucking Brandon. So I'm like, okay, who's Brandon? I'm like, why don't we open his Snap? It's just like some weird shit. It's a picture of his face or something, or a picture of his car. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Are you talking to my girlfriend, bro? Like, what? Well, why is she talking to you is what I'm thinking. Well, basically, I'm like, okay. But there was one that was like a little weird when we opened it. It was a little weird, bro. It was a little weird, bro. And I was like, why don't, or someone sent her a chat. Someone sent her a chat. I said, okay, well, why don't we open this guy's chat? Because she was going through my phone and just crazy stuff and deleting people and blocking people. And I'm like, yo, dude, I've known her since I was like 5 or something. Like, why did you delete her and block her and remove her number? Like, what the fuck? That's not okay. Anyways, bro, we're in her Snapchat, bro. We scroll over on this one dude. Bro, she's like, look, we don't even talk. And I was like, because she hadn't said anything. I said, wait, scroll up. Bro, she scrolled up a little bit. Bro, the first thing that popped up when she scrolled up, it was a chat from like the day before, or like a couple of days before. And it was her telling this guy, bro. I'm living with her at the time, bro. She scrolled up, the first message, like the last one she had sent him was, but please, like, I just really want a chance with you. Like, I really want a chance with you. I really think. And he was telling her, like, no. Like, but I just could not believe. I was like, wait, this was like a couple days ago. What were we doing like a couple days ago? Like, we were together. We were together on this day. Like, what? In the middle of the day, and she texting this guy, begging him for a chance with him. I'm just like, you're fucking kidding me. Bro, but from her perspective, that whole relationship is I'm an abuser. I'm a manipulator. I'm a horrible person. I ruined her relationship with her grandpa. I ruined her whole entire life. I ruined everything, bro. Bro. And she swears by it. All she did was she just tarnished my name. Everyone. She said horrible things about me. Like, to everybody, bro. I mean, she's a monster, bro. She's a monster, dude. She is a monster. Monster. She would hit me, bro. She would hit me too. I've never been hit before, but yeah, she would hit me, bro. But yeah, none of this is a problem for her, bro. You know, I'm just a I'm a bad guy. So yeah, fuck that bitch, bro. That's why you shouldn't date people you meet in a psych ward, bro. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no, Faye. Yeah, I won't say I was the best person at that time or the best boyfriend ever and all that too, but you know, I was not a monster. I'm not the monster she paints me out to be, bro. This horrible person with a dark, soulless heart and whatever the fuck she says about me, bro. She's horrible, bro. Damn, what the fuck, bro? Bro, that happened to my friend. That happened to my friend, an old guy. An old guy gave him a bunch of acid and like convinced his mind of a bunch of crazy things. That's crazy, bro. I know, Stella, but it was hard in the moment because she had such a horrible upbringing and she got beat when she was younger. And I'm not saying any names, by the way, but she got beat when she was younger and abused. And so it was hard because like she would hit me and I'd be like, I was not okay with it in the moment. But then afterwards, I'm like, man, like, this is how she grew up. Like, she grew up like getting hit. Like, she grew up this and that. And I always just thought maybe she can change. Maybe she'll change. No, never. Just get the fuck out of there. That's all I learned. Big bet. Have a good night. No, I didn't get beat up, but yeah, she hit me. She hit me a few times. Shout out TTT Tiger, bro. What's up, Reese? How's it going? Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I could have taken her to the floor if I wanted to, but I'm not. How crazy she was, bro. I'm not trying to. I never hit her back. You know. She hit me. I know some people are like, well, hit her back. If she hits you, then it's self-defense. Yeah, I'm not about to hit my girlfriend, bro. Oh, it's all good, Stella. Yeah, I'm bigger and better now, you know. Yeah, I feel sorry for whatever guy she's with. But whatever. She told me about her boyfriend. He plays video games all the time and has no aspirations. And I was just... That's what I said to her. I was like, he sounds like a loser. I shouldn't have said that, dude. I'm not even joking. I think that's why they broke up, at least part of it. But I don't know. I was just honest because I was mad. She was telling me about her new boyfriend. I'm like, why are you telling me any of this? I don't care. I was like, he sounds like a loser. Oh no. Why does it smell so bad in here? This light's gonna have to go, bro. Yeah, you got an option when you get abused like that, man. Like, are you gonna repeat that cycle? But yeah, I said some bad things to her, bro. I wasn't a great person at the time, you know. But I said some things that I regret, sure. But you know, whatever, dude. I've apologized for it all. I've apologized for everything. She's never apologized for a single thing ever. That tainted my view on women in general for a while, bro. But you know, I realized over time that's not all women. You know, that was one woman. That was one girl. That was not even a woman, bro. So, but yeah, that shit fucked me up, bro. Yeah. Yo, we haven't seen B in years, bro. I gotta poop bad, bro. I should have told this lady I was coming back tonight, bro. Gonna get my flashlight on here. So I'm gonna turn this one off, bro. Dude, this is getting bad, bro. I'm gonna have to shit here in a moment, bro. DJ, I didn't see a dog. Bro, I look kind of spooky in this light, bro. Kind of crazy, bro. Is there a different way I can do this? Yeah, I don't give a fuck, dude. This is me, bro. In all its glory, dude. I'm a human being, bro. Sorry about it. Starting to repeat. I think we're gonna get up early tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Well, not really right here, bro. Not really right here, man. I'm not really looking to go anywhere else. That's true, because girls don't fart, bro. Right. I was always told that they don't fart, bro. I thought girls don't fart, though. Girls don't fart and girls don't poop, bro. I don't know. I should have told this lady I was coming back tonight. Oh my gosh, DJ. Get your head out of the gutter, bro. I can sing a little bit. I sing like Ben Folds. If you knew who Ben Folds is. Peace out, Tay. Sorry about your your situation today. Yeah, I genuinely am rapping on you, man. Peace out, guys. I'm gonna be getting out of here too. I'm gonna finish this dart. Why not? We got a minute here. The Texas lady said I came home early. She normally goes to bed at like 10. I mean, asleep by 10. So she probably won't even hear me. Appreciate it, bro. Will do now. No, bro. Never. My favorite president is me. I don't know who my favorite president is, bro. I'm sorry. I wish I knew. Kanye would have been in. Well, I don't know if that's bad to say now. This noise. Thank you, bro. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Dude, Zapata, thank you, bro. Bro, I was getting shit on by one of my heroes yesterday, bro. So it's good to hear some positive things as well. I know I have a lot of work to do, man. But I think there's a certain amount of respect that I do feel as if I deserve for how much I've put in just in the last 5 years that I've been rapping, bro. And the freestyle and comments is only one part of it, but I think there's a certain amount of respect, you know. I think I should get, at least from some of these people, but they'd rather just shit on me, bro. I think some of them, my energy is a little threatening as well to them, a little bit. But it's whatever, man. And I have years before I'm trying to get there. Okay, on that note, guys, I gotta shit really bad, and we're gonna head inside, bro. Right. Much love to you guys. I'm gonna get out of here.